This lesson covers everything about DSX's user interface. First component of DSX's user interface, or UI, is the title bar at the very top of the DSX window. This bar displays Desktop Shipper's API endpoint, which is the server that DSX communicates with. Below the title bar is the main menu. This bar consists of the Settings menu, the Integration selector, the Profiles selector, and several action buttons. The Settings menu contains a variety of workstation settings, printer settings, scale settings, and much more. If you are using multiple integrations to pull in orders into DSX, you'll want to use the Integration selector to choose which integration you currently want to access. Click the Integration selector to open the integration window. Select which integration you want. If DSX will be importing orders from Desktop Shipper's Order Manager, use the Integration selector to select IBS Cloud. Click Select Integration when ready to continue. Note that whenever DSX loads, it will start with the previous integration selected. The Profile selector will display which profile is associated to the order that was pulled into DSX. You can use the drop-down to change the profile if needed. To view and/or void your shipped orders, click the History icon to load the History window. End-of-day carrier closings can be performed within DSX by clicking the End-of-day icon button to open a window with a list of unclosed carriers. For help with DSX, contact our support team by clicking the chat button, or view the DSX help window by clicking the question mark. Click the Log Out button to end your session in DSX. Click Yes at the prompt. The Login window pops up, waiting for you to log in again. DSX is split into two main areas, the Order Info section and the Shipping Info section. We will first cover the Order Info section. To pull in an order from your integration, place the cursor inside the search field. You can either use a barcode scanner to read a barcode that stores the preferred order identifier, such as an order number or marketplace ID, or manually enter the order lookup value and click the search button. The default order lookup type is the order number. The setting to change the lookup type is located in the Order Settings section from the Settings menu. If you need to clear out all the order info fields, click the Clear button next to the Search button. Once imported, the order's information populates the order info fields. On the left side of the order info is the return address, which will appear on postage and packing slip labels. Below the return address is a box containing the Ship To address. The line between these boxes contains several useful buttons and switches. The first switch enables the Address Verification System option. Turning off the AVS will prevent DSX from verifying the order's destination address, which is useful if the carrier is having an issue validating the address. Next is the option to enable the minimum address verification, which will force the AVS to only use the city, state, and zip code to verify the address. Click the Edit Ship To Address button if you need to modify the destination address. Please note, any address modification will only affect DSX and not update your integration. After making changes to the Ship To address, click Save. The AVS system will run and correct the address if necessary. If you have AVS disabled and need to verify an address, click the Validate Address button. To call up the address at google.com, click the Google Maps button. On the right side of the Order Info section, at the top, is the Ship Method dropdown. Use this feature to select a carrier service or service group if the imported order is not assigned a ship method or if you need to change it. Beneath the ship method is a list of pre-stored and custom packaging options. Selecting one of these options will automatically fill out the dimension fields below, which are length, width, and height. Following the dimensions is the weight field displayed in pounds. If you have a scale connected to the computer, which is configured in the scale settings, DSX will read the scale when pulling in an order. In addition, a scale button will appear next to the weight. Use this button to reread the scale weight. The next field displays the order's total, which is either value pulled from the integration's order info response, or calculated from the line item unit pricing and quantity. The last fields in the order info section are the reference fields, which can contain various bits of information pulled from the integration. Sometimes, orders can contain hazardous items, also known as dangerous goods. Certain carriers such as FedEx and UPS require hazmat or dangerous goods information. To attach a dangerous goods information profile for the order, click the DG button to open the Manage Dangerous Goods window. On the right side of the DSX window is the Shipment Info section. At the top left is the date of the shipment. You can advance the date up to 7 days by clicking the calendar icon. To the right of the date is the package count display. This pertains to multi-package orders. Next part of the section is the rating window. This area displays the selected service and its corresponding rate that returned from the carrier. If rating from a service group, the rating window will display a list of qualifying rates and highlight the best rate of the group. If the service group contains FedEx and/or UPS, these rates will be displayed in separate tabs. To have DSX automatically choose the best shipping rate from a service group, enable Auto Select Rate. The next window is where you would select and adjust any of the carrier's special services, such as signature options, applying insurance, billing types like prepaid, third party, recipient, or collect, and choosing who pays the duties and taxes for international orders. In addition, clicking on Other Services will display a window of several other options depending on the carrier and carrier services. The last section of the shipping info area displays the final postage charge of the current package. To view more features, click the arrow on the right side of the window. A group of features will slide open. At the top of this slider window is the differential weight button. Use this weight option to help speed up your shipping tasks by putting a stack of items on the scale and remove them one at a time after each shipment. Next is the Packages tab. You will need this tab if shipping a multi-package shipment. Here, you can switch to another package to view its details and contents. And last is the Batch tab. Some integrations, including the IBS Cloud integration, allow you to ship batches of orders within DSX. However, this option works differently than batch processing in the browser version of Desktop Shipper. DSX batching will automatically process orders one at a time, but is still a hands-off approach to shipping, which can significantly cut the duration of shipping orders for the shipper. Finally, when all changes to your order are completed and the order has been rated, it is time to process the order and generate a label. Click the Ship button at the bottom of DSX's UI window to process the order. After the label prints, the order info will clear out, and DSX will be ready to process your next order. Please reference our DSX knowledge base pages for further information about DSX's UI features, such as workstation settings, the history window, multi-package shipping, scan verify, batch shipping, and much more. This concludes the lesson on DSX's user interface. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact our support team at 503-331-4000 or Email support@desktopshipper.com or visit us at www.desktopshipper.com/support.